So as you can see, here's the front of the house. We've got this huge tree that is going to come out. Up above here, a branch already fell and landed next to my wife's van, next to it, because the van was on the street back here. So it's already super jacked up the driveway. You can see right here, it is very lifted, that entire slab, like 4 inches. We can kind of park on it, but it's just, the tree's gonna go, and we're probably gonna do concrete or asphalt, just depending upon what kind of bids we can get down here, and then all the way to the neighbors, concrete here, and then probably most of the way down this way, down to that fence before this tree. So like right where my finger is right here, well, this will probably all be paved so we can have more room for parking. I don't like foliage up against the house, especially since this wood siding, I'm going to leave wood. So almost all of it is going. And then we have the front yard here. So this window that is boarded off down here, we're gonna egress out. That currently goes into the office, but it's just a bedroom. And then we're coming to the side here. We have some awesome aspen trees. Those are absolutely gonna stay, and I'm gonna try to keep those alive as best I can. This side of the house we need to get cleared today because we have trees in the backyard that need to be removed because they are totally dead. I'll probably do a different clip for the back, but this is the whole front of the house. It's looking awesome. It's looking weathered, but we're going to be fixing it up. As I move into the backyard from the side of the house, there's this old cobblestone path, which is neat, but will probably get removed. The back door has this neat little deck area. I'm gonna zoom out just a bit. There we go. These are just some platforms. I think they're for a washer and dryer, probably for front load, but we do top load, so I don't really need them. Neighbor's yard back there. Came with a okay shed. It's about like 15 by 8-ish, something like that. Currently full of my stuff. We're still getting moved, like I've said. Get closed. But we go into the backyard, and the backyard is really cool. It has a ton of potential. It has a lot of these dogwood trees everywhere. Like pretty much the entire perimeter of the house is all of this dogwood. It's got these huge trees back here. The one in the back is like half dead, but like, you know, all this foliage can get cleared out. It does have a sprinkler system, but just with like one zone, because you can see like back there, it's completely dead almost, but wife is going to do a garden area back there. And then also over in this corner is also dead. So there aren't sprinklers back there. I don't know why they planned it that way. But up against the house, just a ton of that dogwood. Half of it's dead. And the stuff that's alive, I don't really care for either. I feel like it's just taking up room that we could utilize in other ways. So anyway, like I said, we need to clear this side of the house because the tree guys need to come and remove this tree, because they are completely dead. And then behind this one, there's that one that is just completely dead as well. This house did have this really neat swing that my kids love to swing on, but you can kind of see the tree it's connected to. It's pretty sketchy. I am not going to get on it because I fear my weight would break it. Kids are probably fine. The tree guys said that when they come, they could relocate it to anywhere, and I probably will have them do so. This is like a half alive apple tree that I can probably revive. I think this pit used to be a pond. I had a friend who grew up in this area, and he said the people who lived here used to have ducks. So that's cool. And then I've got all these rabbit cages back here that are pretty decrepit. They're gonna probably just have to go because the roofs on them are trashed. But once we clear all that out, once we clear like all this brush out that we don't like, keep the trees that we do like, this will be a really awesome big backyard. I mean, I say big, I'm sure some people watching this will be like, well, that's just a typical backyard. But you have to remember, we moved from a really small house that had no backyard. And it barely had a little tiny front yard. So for us, this house is a huge upgrade. And we do have a ton of plans. I don't really want to make this video super long, but like off the house, I'd like to have like a big patio back here. Do like somewhat of an outdoor kitchen, nothing fancy, but just like a place to put my grill, place to put my smoker, a place to hang out. Anyway, that's kind of it for the house. I'll try to make time lapses as best I can for this house. This will be a multi-year project. It's not like I'm looking to flip this house soon. We're gonna live in it and enjoy it for a long time. As you come into the front door, this is the living room. You're gonna have to excuse the mess. Like, we are still moving, getting settled in. We've gotten some stuff in, but we're still organizing and building lamps because this room doesn't have any lights on the ceiling. They are switched outlets, so we had to build a couple lamps. It does have a fireplace that works, pretty cool. Maybe we'll do something decorative around there. Coming around to the left, one thing that's super cool about this house, inside of everything are oh shoot, this has to be all the way open, drawers. So like drawer, all the way down. What is this? Hold on one second, dude. And then as we come down the hallway, we've got bathroom number 1, stand-up shower, toilet with the weird flush mate pressure things that was broken when I moved in. Had to learn how to fix that. Kids room, again, super messy, but they are kids. Closet, not too much we're really going to be doing down here. Toddler's room, just nice to have her in a separate room. We had all 3 of them in the same room in the last house, but the toddler does not like to sweep. Me and the wife's room. It seems like they tore out the closet in the toddler's room and made a walk-in closet. So it's pretty awesome. We've never had a walk-in closet. The wife loves it. I mean, I like it too. It's awesome. We probably won't revert the other room back. Let's see. Picture window, which I really like the picture window, but I think for a bedroom you're supposed to have an open window that opens, so that may get replaced at some point. A master bath, which is also awesome. We've never had a master bathroom. Another stand-up shower. You'll notice this house does not have a tub. It only has 2 stand-up showers. But pretty awesome. Has these, there's 6 lights on both of those. It's insane. It's probably just using up all of my electricity. So there's the master. It has these double doors. I don't like them.
Is this dirty clothes?
Oh yeah, it is dirty clothes. And as we go, we have the kitchen with everyone being awesome. We did have to buy a fridge. Got that fridge for $500 off of Facebook Marketplace. Someone's garage fridge, and it actually works super well. This back here is an addition with a huge picture window that I took me forever to clean. And then nice sliding window back there for the backyard. It's nice and bright in here. It's awesome. We moved this up from the basement. And then pantry, well, back door. We've seen back there where the shed's at. Pantry is awesome. Again, inside the pantry, all of these are pull-out shelves. I don't know, the previous owner was just upset. You're gonna see in a little while. Obsessed with putting in pull-out shelves. All the cabinets in the kitchen, almost all of them have pull-out shelves, which is sweet. And then we finally have a garage. It's only single car, but it is deep. So the wife will be able to park in here. You can see there's my motorcycle, which I need to get fixed. And a table we just got, again, Facebook Marketplace for $125 with 8 chairs. But we're excited to have a garage. We've never had a garage. Into the basement, awesome purple carpet. And again, my kids kind of also live down here, so as we move around, nice open area with just a ton of kids stuff. And then through here, we have laundry. This room is pretty disjointed. We are going to be fixing it and making it make sense. And the plumbers are going to come because The water shut off back here does not work. I don't have a water shut off, so that's not good. And then there's like some corroded pipe, so they're gonna come fix that too. This thing also got sanded off. They sanded off part of the clean out to make room for the water heater. I don't know why they did that, except to make room for the chimney, but I don't know, anyway. Furnace is brand new. It's one of the draws to the house. They just put it in last spring. And then AC, they just put an AC unit in like a month or two ago. So it's all brand new. Storage room. And then another storage room. And this storage room, again, all of these are drawers that pull out. All of them. So like, I don't know. The guy who lived here was awesome. Because like, these things aren't cheap, you know, and that's a lot of work. That's a lot of time to put into that. Eventually, some of these are going to have to go because this room, it doesn't have a window, and I'm not sure I can put one in unless I put one on that wall. That would be the side of the house that we're just clearing out all the brush. It did come with this stand-up freezer that I don't think works. But this window, we're going to egress it out, and that would be the back of the house. So put an egress window there. Sorry, I'm like flipping around so much. Eventually in this area somewhere, I'm going to put in a bathroom. Because my plumbing stack is right there. And I can easily tie it into the concrete. Okay, this door shut. Coming around this way, you need curtains for that window. And that's like the last window I need to clean. We have this is where we have our office set up right now. That's where that boarded up window, well, both the windows are boarded up. But this one will need to be egressed as well. But yeah, that's the house. So this is our next project that we're going to be living in, renovating, fixing, making it nice. And that's it.